Team settings submenu. Entering team settings screen. Entering uniform name option is set to current away. Helmet option is set to purple chrome. Helmet option is set to gold chrome helmet. Teams ready. From team selection as Trojans.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Categories. You have valve options. Zone option is selected.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Good pick up on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Close to the marker, it's Webb. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Unloads to the right. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Entering play
And this
call,
defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
With short post is selected.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coach suggestions.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Formation, under, over, covered, 2 invert hard flat. Pass.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Entering play call over solid.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Quarterback may change this route.
Yes.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Foul found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Categories. You have 9
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. There he goes.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Past the 40. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll run it. Running to Green. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down as a 2.
There are 8 categories.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field. Just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love running backs that have a nose for goal. I understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead.
And
for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, Texas and Texas A&M share a state and a recruiting base and a conference, not to mention one of the best rivalries in college football. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the trip.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on a nice pickup up there.
Suggestions.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Cover 2, recent. Cover 3 hard flat.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Model screen, you
going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Recent, there, cover 3 hard flat.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning it on. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Entering play. Red
Coaches
option.
always harp about staying ahead of the
power.
chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Quick handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowed up, stuffing the run.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Counter Y.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Suggestions. There are
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Right back to the well. Finding open areas. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Now the pitch. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Inside zone.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Short cross. Max protect.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Speed option.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Timeout call here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job.
9 options. Blast selected.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Base model
defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
There are 6 categories. You have 9 options.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Options, cover 3-yard flag.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Give cushion.
Looking to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
Entering play call. Go zone fig jet. Puff flood. RPO alert. Puff. RPO alert bubble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. They're going back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
X spot. Quick fork zig. Formation. Go line. Normal. You have 9 options. HB dive is selected.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Entering play
call. That was great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Categories. You have 9. Double slant spot.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Coach suggestions. Recent coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they...
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Powers through. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all the things. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball. He'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Linebackers showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a full day to figure that out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
There are 6 categories.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Down and tight to the goal line. You saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Wheel spot is selected. Red option. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last
drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Running back searching for a hole. Slithers into space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Now on first down from the 30. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Now the toss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we've got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Looking for the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
There are 6 categories. Coaching, there are 2. RPO red. Straight ball, tackling up, zone drops, goal flats. Coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
There are 6 categories.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Yes.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Cover 3, cover 1, cover 3, cover 3 match. Coach suggestions. There are 6 RPOs. Tack, zone drops, flats option is set to default.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch, it's Bell. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
On the run, it's Hill. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 32 over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Entering RPO alert screen. Z-spot.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking for space. It's Green. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Trojans are marching down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. The crossout is selected.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Washington right back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Webb. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Which spot is selected?
And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Webb. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
It's dropped, and what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Entering return to HUD.